Hi, my name is Mike, and in this video we are looking at CR chart on April 1st, 2025. This video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial investment or trading advice. Use this information at your own risk. The formalities are done. This is NASDAQ from April 1st, 2025. We're going to edit this chart book and remove the TICK-NASDAQ and TICK-NQ from the right margin and add that to the top of each of the numbers bars candles. So when we're finished with that, we'll also add a 30-minute chart and then overlay onto this 1-minute chart for context, value area high, value area low, and volume point of control. So F6 on the keyboard will open up the studies window, and this is our TICK-NASDAQ and our TICK-NQ. Let's go ahead and, you know what, we can leave them. I'm going to choose hide and select hide, hit apply, and 351 and the 15 go away. Let's use study subgraph above below bar as text. So I'm highlighting study on the left margin, clicking add. It brings it to the right side. Settings, it already happens to have the name because this is what I use most often for this particular study. So I've customized it and then clicked on set defaults to get these values. So if you'd like to take the time and type text tick top of bar, that's exactly what we're going to end up with here. Value format is 1, and we can uncheck these 2 items for performance. We're not going to be referencing them anywhere else. Under subgraphs, I will just turn off these attributes. In fact, let's check under alerts. Alert condition, this field should be empty and all these boxes unchecked. Go back to subgraphs, choose apply. Let's set the color of this to be based on slope. And the left side is your up value and the right side is your down value. Once we increase the size of this so it's legible, I'll use 22s. We can see it quickly. There are our values. They're a little too big. Let's go to 11. And they're readable for me on my side. The 11 on your side is probably fine. We could set it based on plus or minus. At this point, you'll see that they're all green because the value of the tick is above 0. We're in the 300s right now. But based on slope, you can see if price is actually, if there's a divergence. You can quickly spot a divergence in price. And it's kind of apparent right here where we have a lower tick before price moves lower and retests this swing low. It also happened to be the same study already. So symbol TICK-NASDAQ is what we're selecting in the input study subgraph. We'll choose last. The display location is top of bar. The offset is 0. Draw zeros, no. Forward columns, 0. Offset in text heights is -3 right now. Let's make this -4 because we're going to add the TICK-NQ beneath this. In fact, let's name this appropriately. It is the TICK-NASDAQ. And because this is my most common use of this particular study, I'm going to choose set defaults. That way, the next time it's selected, it will bring all these attributes in. Choosing OK, as promised, we have TICK-NASDAQ at the top of the bar. Duplicate that study, select settings. We're going to edit the short name to TICK-NQ, top of bar. We're going to select the input study subgraph and select our TICK-NQ. And the value is last, that's correct. Top of bar, offset in ticks, draw zeros, no. Forward column 0. Now this offset, we're going to set to 2. So we should have our TICK-NQ. Okay. So as I mentioned, you can spot a divergence here, right? You have price moving higher on this 1804 candlestick. It's moving higher here. I mean, the market's clearly closed. It's 6 p.m. Central Time in this particular chart, but the tick is active. It's now 287 from 297. And then over here, we make a higher high, but notice we've even got a lower low in the tick. So there's clearly a tick divergence here. That can help you. We're not going to explain that today, but there you have a quick, at a glance, tick divergence in your NQ futures. Let's add the cumulative delta, or large volume trade indicator, to the bottom of the each candlestick. I'm going to press F6 again on the chart, and we will choose large volume, LARGE, go to the bottom, click Add. Large volume trade indicator study has also been customized by, I've already changed it up and set defaults. This will be based on the main price graph. The short name is appropriate large volume trade indicator, and we can put this on low. We'll say low -4 is what we're going to do. I'm going to say L4, L -4. Draw study underneath main price subgraph and uncheck that and hit apply. We've got some default values in here. Let me move this out of the way so we can see. In fact, let's go back. Let's jump to the middle of the day. Control-Alt-G to go to time. And let's put in 0905. Enter. Control-R to replay. That brings up the replay dialog box, and we hit play. Let's clear all trade data. It puts it in the sim mode and hit play. And now we've got some active bars from 9 o'clock today. I'm going to take this play out of the road and open this up a little bit. Let's customize that study, large volume trade indicator. So I right click the chart, study settings is here, large vol trade indicator. Let's put this on the bottom of the bar. So I've selected entire marker vertical offset in ticks is going to be -4. And the entire bar marker vertical alignment will be bottom of, it's going to be low of bar. Hit OK. I'd like to see that a little bit lower. It's encroaching on the candlesticks. Let's go to -15. Okay. Fine. That works. Volume threshold is 1. The draw mode is based on the entire bar, total ask bid above threshold, and our threshold is 1 currently. So we're getting the ask bid difference printed on the bottom of the chart in a variable size bubble. Okay. Your mileage may vary using this study, but this is a decent chart book coming together. Let's add our 30-minute chart and put some context onto this 1-minute chart. There's a couple other things I'd like to do to this. I'll show you. Let's add some grid lines so that we have more context. So choosing F5 on the keyboard brings up the chart studies and the chart settings window. And selecting grid, you can now choose show vertical grid, yes. Double click it, it changes from no to yes. Vertical grid interval type, minutes. Vertical grid interval type, daily data list, just leave that, whatever it comes up on yours is fine. And then we'll set the grid interval value to 5. And we'll see now that we will have a vertical grid appear separating our 1-minute candlesticks. And what's nice about Sierra as we get toward minute 4 in the 5-minute bar, you'll see the vertical line coming in from the right. You can see it here now at the 9:10. So you know you're getting close. I also happen to use Trader Countdown Clock. I found it on the internet somewhere. I like it. I don't know. You'll have to Google it. It is about Trader's Countdown Clock version 2.0, some atomic clock sync download sites. So maybe you'll find it at one of these links, but it's a fantastic tool for, you can set your time frame. I actually have 3 of them, and this is how I stack them. I have a 30-minute chart, 30-minute bar, 5-minute, and a 1-minute. And I play alerts before. So here's what we'll do with it. Selecting time frame, you choose 1 minute on this. Selecting the beep alert, we enable it. Select the beep alert time. I have 3, the 1, the 5, and the 30. I'm going to set this to play 10 seconds before the bar is up. And then you get to choose the alert sound and select. And I have a folder on the root of C called trading sounds. And if I put in _elim, I have eliminate mistakes 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to choose eliminate mistakes 1 for the 1-minute chart. And this was, I created this alert using a free text-to-speech web site. You buy some time from them, and they'll let you download the WAV file. You hit apply. So as we print 10 seconds to the countdown on this 1-minute bar, you'll get the mantra.
Breathe and be mindful. Bracket the current range. What is the trend of the tick? Remember to breathe. Is this market trying to go higher? Take a breath. Is this market trying to go lower?
Okay. I have different, here's the 5-minute bar, the 5-minute Trader's Countdown Clock. Start time is, time frame on this is 5. The beep alert is now enabled with the check mark. The beep alert time on this is 20 seconds. And the beep alert sound, eliminate mistakes 2. The 30-minute has eliminate mistakes 3. And the alert time on that is at 30 seconds prior to the bar closing. It's very helpful to know when something's coming up.
Breathe and be mindful. Identify a target
I think
and
we've heard it
focus
enough,
on the
though.
entry. Track the robots. Price and delta moving together. Higher lows with crud thuds. Lower highs with bricked clicks.
Okay, that was my custom study for the 5-minute bar. I also have this this clock. This is Clock X from clocx.net. With that, you can include you go to Econo Day, wherever you get your news for the day, and you can set alarms. So you want to check the news and make sure that, let's say, for example, we had 9 o'clock news today. I would check this box, select edit. There's your name, 9 o'clock news occurs once. You select today. Here's the pop-up box, disable your auto trader. And these are the kinds of things that happen at the 9 o'clock hour, factory openings and so on and so on. Bottom line, we don't care what the news is. We don't care what it means. We're not going to rent any space in our head trying to figure out what it means. We just don't want to be in a trade when the news hits. So this thing is going to pop up a dialog box on the screen 10 minutes prior.
News in 10 minutes.
Just like that. You leave this bubble up over your dome. That keeps you out of the trade. All right, let's move on to, actually, I'm going to pause the recording here. I'm going to take 5, and I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back. All right, let's take this 1-minute chart, and we're going to duplicate it and create a 30-minute chart. So you do that by selecting Chart, Duplicate Chart, and now the way you distinguish this is through the title bar. I'm going to select Show Title Bar from the menu. This is number 2. Okay, if we drag this guy out of the way, Chart, Show Title Bar. Here's Chart 1. I want Chart 1 to be the fastest chart typically that I'm trading from. That'll become apparent for a variety of reasons later in the series. Let's focus on this chart. So just simply by typing numbers and the time frame that you want, let's review that real quick. So this is chart number 2, and I'm going to type 30M on the keyboard. and it will switch to 30M, just like so. And so let's get rid of these 5-minute dividers because they're no good on a 30-minute chart. F5 to bring up the chart settings window. Select grid. We can make this 60. Actually, we can make it 240. So 4 hours. Every 4 hours, we'll get a vertical bar. Okay. So this 30-minute chart is now at 1700 hours. It's not part of the replay that we were doing, but let's bring back our replay bar and hit stop on the 1-minute chart. Okay. They're all now both charts, the 1 minute and the 30 have been forwarded to the end of the day. We're at 18:15 right now. Control tab, Alt tab. There's Alt tab, brings back our
breathe and be mindful. Identify a target and focus on the entry. Track the robots. Price and delta moving together. Higher lows with crud thuds. Lower highs with bricked clicks.
Okay. Let's get switched over to the 30-minute. Thank you for that. F7 and F8 switch between active chart books. F9, there we are. F9, F10 rotate between chart windows. So our 30-minute chart, I'm going to maximize it. Press F6 to bring up the studies window. Now we're going to add open, high, low, close. Let's see, this is actually daily. No, it's called period. Period, open, high, low, close, variable period. And we'll go to the bottom and choose add. Again, I've got some settings already preset on this. It's open, high, low, close. 30 is the short name. The time period type is minutes. The time period length is 30. Use the current period, yes. Let's hit apply so we can see what it looks like already. And that's no good, but we'll get to it. Auto skip period of no trading, no. I don't even haven't seen that before. Minimum required time, forward project. Take a screenshot, make a match up with mine. Let's go on to the next screen here, subgraphs. So this is style is a line and the line style is a dash. It's not really any good for a single 30-minute bar. So let's change the draw style. I'm going to press the home key once I've tapped into draw style. And now I'm going to touch the letter D for dash and hit apply. And now we get a white line on the 30-minute open. And I'm going to select the 30 high, tap into draw style, touch the letter D for dash, hit apply. Yellow bar across the top, select the low, tap into draw style, touch the letter D, hit apply, and now we've got decent high, low, and open values on a few bars. Checking the alerts tab. Turn off the alerts. It's not needed. By default, it seems to pop on. I know it's somewhere. Anyway, moving right along. Let's change the, let's put the labels of this in the label column. Right now, you can see that the 30 high, 30 open, and 30 low are on the right side of the display, but we're going to move them to the label column. I'm going to show you how we activate that. So select label column and hit apply. It's going to disappear the low. Here's the high, label column, apply, and 30 open, label column, apply. And where is the label column? Select trade, customize chart, trade dome columns. Your label column is here in the left side. You right arrow and bring it over. This will put it to the right of the the sell column, hit apply, and now we have it listed there. Let's also add combined bid-ask size to our DOM here. Move it up. I'm going to show volume bars as auto. Sell order column, we'll move that down to the other side of price and hit apply. Now we've got something we can work with. We have our P&L, and you can tell me in the comments if you watch your P&L. If you don't, I, at the very least, like to know that I'm in a trade, and that's the indicator that helps me identify if there's a live trade. We'll also put on the current position size in a text field on our 1 minute chart in a moment. Let's do that now while I'm thinking about it. I'm going to press Control F to save this chart book with what we've got. And we'll go back to the 1 minute bar, 1 minute chart. Let's just take this out of the way. Here's our 1 minute. Let's put on our trade position indicator. F6 to bring up the studies. And you type in the word trading, and it brings you to trading position quantity. I'm going to put that at the very top, move up, and let's go to settings and go to settings and inputs. The short name, trading position quantity, chart region 1, and the value format is 1. We're going to hide it. We're not going to include it here or there. We're going to, it's not a line, it's hidden, but I'm going to set this, I'm going to press home and then touch the letter V, and we get value on high, we get value on low, value of subgraph. What I really want is just value of subgraph. And we'll deselect these things for performance reasons. Hit apply. Let's choose alerts, turn that off. Okay, now we have our quantity is listed there. Now let's do text display for study and bring that over. Sorry, gang, it's been customized for this. This is our text position, and chart region 1, value format is 1. And let's just hit apply and see where it lands on the chart. So it's over here. 351 is our current position size because of what's been by default is selected. I like the position. I like the colors. That's what I use to identify the position. Alerts doesn't have anything enabled. Leave that empty. Go to subgraphs. We can turn this off. Hit apply. Horizontal position from left. We can move this. Actually, let's just leave it 135, and we'll center it at 55. And study and subgraph to display. Grab your list and scroll to the top. Here's our trading position quantity and our position quantity, and we should have a hot pink 0. Okay, hit apply. Now we're on sim, so I'm going to hit sell market. So you can see that we get a nice indicator showing that we're short 1, short 2, short 3, flatten, buy market, buy market, buy market. So that's a really great way to have your position displayed. Let's go back to studies, text position. I'm inclined to go to settings and make this even bigger. Let's go to 44 on the size and move that guy over a little bit to the right. Let's do 144. I won't be getting into the double digits, so that's a good spot for it right now. Okay, that's all the time we have for this video. Let's pick this up in season 1, episode 3, where we add the 30-minute open, high, low, close and 30-minute value areas onto the 1 minute chart for context. See you in the next video.